Guys, it's Thanksgiving week, so I am selling turkeys this week. I'm sipping on a Lone Star Light. I'm going to be rocking some Cockadoodle Brew from PS Seasoning. And here's my knife of choice for today's job. And boy, let me tell you, you guys are in for a treat on this one. I've got my Monument Grills Denali because I need that side burner for this job. And you will see why here shortly. The recipe that I'm using on these turkeys is the Tipsy Tom brine turkey recipe from PS Seasonings, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to take a pot and I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 quart of water and get it to a light boil. 1 quart of water. Leave that in there until it starts to simmer to light boil. Then I'm going to dump that brine kit into it and let it dissolve. Let it come to a boil for a minute. Then lower it. Let it simmer for about a good 5 minutes before I turn off the heat. Okay. So here it is simmering. And this kit is just delicious, guys. It smells so good. And so here I am mixing it. And it's simmering away for a good 5 minutes to get all those seasonings and salts completely dissolved before I turn off the heat. Okay, now that I turned off the heat, you have to add, you can skip this step if you don't want to add any alcohol to it, but you add 2 beers, and I'm just doing some Lone Star Lights. And then you're going to add another 3 quarts of water and let this cool down. You don't want to add it. You don't want to add it to your turkey until it cools down to at least 40 degrees. And you don't want to add it to a warm turkey either, guys. So I did that multiple times, and I packaged them in turkey bags. And what you see right here is 6 turkeys. So I'm doing 6 on right here for now, and then I got to do some more. But for now, I'm just going to film 6. Now these are from my local HEB, Riverside brand turkeys. I've had them on ice for a few days, and I'm getting down to taking the giblets and all that deliciousness out of these turkeys and washing them off really, really good. This is one heck of a job right here, guys. Got my little helper there off camera. But the plan is, guys, we're going to spatchcock every single one of these turkeys. And I'm showing you right there. And let me tell you guys something. You either got it or you don't. If you know, you know. You got to get your grip strength up, because you're definitely going to get tested on a job like this. So I left the one that was more frozen last, hoping that it would, thaw out a little bit more before I was spatchcocking it. But there you go, guys. There's 6 of them so far. So we're gonna continue the process. I'm going to spatchcock them, open them, and wash them off really good. And I'm going to put them in brine bags from the kits and back into a cooler with ice. And I left them in the brine for 24 hours and cleaned everything up really, really good, guys. So happy Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving morning. This is super early. And I'm filling up the hopper with hickory pellets in the BFG. A recteq BFG. And guys, I'm really going to miss how beautiful this thing looked. It's not going to look like that for long. But I'm just showing you the 3 different levels. And I'm going to do 5 turkeys at a time. And there's the controller. And you just got teabagged. You just got teabagged again. So Yeah, this is a beautiful cooker. Just check it out. I mean, it's got 2 lights on the inside. I almost just want to put it out in the front yard, anchor it to the ground somehow, and just leave it open with the lights on. And that would be my Christmas decoration for December. But after I was done with this cook, that wasn't going to happen. Alright, guys. So here's the turkeys. And I'm washing all the brine solution off. This is early. It's like 7 a.m. because I finally put them on by about, I think it was about 8 a.m. But I'm getting as much of that brine stuff off as I can. And I'm going to go back and pat them dry with paper towels as much as I can. And you know I got to go in with a binder on these turkeys. So I'm going to do a mayo with olive oil. I saw this on the shelf at HEB and I thought, you know what? I'm going to use that. See what kind of results we get. So I'm coming in on that Cock-a-Doodle Brew. Which, by the way, if you guys get these kits, each kit comes with its own little package of seasoning for the kit. And it's the perfect amount of seasoning for your turkey. But I had a big Cock-a-Doodle Brew. And then at the end of this process, I'll just add each packet to that shaker. But here you go, right here. So here's the 3 levels, and as you can see, I can put 3 turkeys across, and these are 15 pounders, guys. Each one of these is 15 pounders. But I decided to just do 5 turkeys at a time. So I wanted to do 1 at the bottom in the very center because I wanted to test the different heat differences. So that's why I opted to put that 1 dead center, and then 2 in the middle, and then 2 at the top. And we're smoking, guys. We're rolling. Those hickory pellets smell fantastic. This BFG is doing a phenomenal job on this cook, guys. We're rocking these turkeys at 350 degrees. 5 of them on this batch. And then we'll do another 5. But just take a look at how these turkeys look. I mean, this is better than a biscuit test, guys. That's all I'm going to say. This was much better than a biscuit test. Smells amazing. Neighbors were coming out the house and was like, oh my god, what is that? I was like, man, I had so many people come up. But guys, I took them and then I ended up cutting off the bones of the legs so they could fit in the trays. So when the customers picked them up, they could see that it would fit in those trays, you know. So this is the finished product and they all looked just like this, guys. It was a fantastic time. I'm doing it again next year. Peace out. Catch you on the next one.
Just another day in paradise.